Did you call bank? I called game.
Video was made possible and sponsored by MMOCS. Buy cheap NBA 2K MT at MMOCS.com. Use my promo code PACG and you can get a 5% discount. What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and today I'm doing a quick little discussion video about Anthony Davis. If you have not heard, Anthony Davis has basically requested a trade from the Pelicans to a contending team. That's basically what he said, that he wants to play for a team that is willing to compete and is trying to win a championship. Anthony Davis wants to be traded from the Pelicans. He's not been able to do anything special with the Pelicans for the past couple years. He's been playing for them, so he wants a trade. And he's already made it clear that he won't re-sign with the Pelicans, so he really wants to be traded to make sure the Pelicans get something back for how good he is. So what my plan is to do is to go into NBA 2K19 and see all the trade offers that Anthony Davis gets and the Pelicans and see which ones are even good and which ones are garbage. Before I do that, first, reminder, be an OG, join the Pack Nation. Let's get to 100,000 subscribers. And one thing is about the Lakers. First of all, the Lakers don't even appear in this video because they don't offer anything in the game. So everyone's saying that Anthony Davis needs to be traded to the Lakers. They're saying Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, Kuzma, like Zubac, and like a pick. Which, personally, you're getting 3 young talent, a pick. Well, 4 young talent and a pick. I don't think that's awful for one superstar. Better than nothing. It is rumored that Anthony Davis wants to sign with the Lakers anyways, so teams are kind of scared to trade for him because what if they trade for him and then he leaves the year after because he's a free agent the year after? People really think he's going to the Lakers, and you know what? He might, but in this video, we're not talking about the Lakers because he's not on the trade offers for NBA 2K19. So let's go into this real quick. We're on the first offer. That is the Chicago Bulls offer Zach Lavine and Lorimar for Anthony Davis and Solomon Hill. Ignore Solomon Hill. So Anthony Davis. So Zach Lavine and Lorimar, you're getting 2 young players, 23 and 21. Both have proven that they're going to be pretty dang good. They're already pretty dang good for being young. Imagine when they get older, they're going to be even better. Zach Lavine has a pretty hefty contract, but Lorimar does not. Anthony Davis is also stupid expensive, but if they were to trade him, the Bulls will be able to afford him. This is kind of one of those, like, sure, you obviously want something like amazing for Anthony Davis, but this wouldn't be the worst thing ever. You're not going to be as good as you were if you trade, but in the future you might be better. So it's one of those like situations. Anthony Davis would get to go to the East, and he might want that. I mean, he has a better chance to make it to the NBA Finals if he goes to the East. I don't think this is an awful trade. I feel like it could be better. The next offer is the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr., the rookie, and Mike Conley for Antwon Moore and Anthony Davis. So the rumor so far is if Anthony Davis is traded, they also expect him to trade Drew Holiday. So they would need a point guard. Mike Conley is a good point guard who already has been announced that the Grizzlies want to trade Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. Jaren Jackson Jr., they didn't say they wanted to trade him, but if you offered Jaren Jackson Jr. and Mike Conley for Anthony Davis, I would take that in a heartbeat. I just would. Antwon Moore, you can ignore that. Doesn't really matter. Personally, I don't think the Pelicans would take this. They would probably want one more thing. You could throw in Mark. That's a lot of money, though. I mean, you could throw in Mark. You could throw in maybe a pick instead, or what else do they have? Maybe just like Kyle Anderson. I don't know. As something else, it wouldn't be the worst trade in the world. It's just still, I feel like it's Anthony Davis, though. This is arguably top 5 player in the NBA, and you're only offering Mike Conley and Jaren Jackson Jr. The Pelicans are going to want somebody big, and that's just not... They're not being offered anything with the Grizzlies. The next team is the Nets. First of all, I don't think they take this trade in the first place. They're not going to trade D'Angelo Russell and Jared Allen for how good they've been doing. They're in the playoffs now, at least for the moment. I don't expect them to do this. That's a hard situation for the Nets because it's like you're doing good. These players have been helping you, but you're offered Anthony Davis for 2 of these guys, man. Do you take it or not? You still have Spencer Dinwiddie. If it was Jared Allen and Spencer Dinwiddie, I would have said pull the trigger. But you're offering D'Angelo Russell. That's kind of hard, y'all. But still, I don't think the Pelicans get anything great back. I think this helps more the Nets, arguably, than it does the Pelicans. That's another thing, man. These are actually kind of hard. This is why I'm not an NBA executive. I wouldn't take this trade for either way. They can get more for Anthony Davis, and the Nets are doing good. Don't touch anything right now, I think. So leave that alone. The next team is the Pacers. Oladipo and Turner. First of all, you can't trade Oladipo because he's injured, from my understanding. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but you can't trade a player if he's injured, I believe. I mean, it's a fair trade. You're getting Oladipo and Miles Turner, who've both been amazing, for Anthony Davis. I wouldn't say this is like ridiculously bad. I just don't think you can't trade Victor Oladipo in the first place because he's injured. So no. Devin Booker and TJ Warren. Oh, you already have Ayton. If they said Devin Booker and Ayton for Anthony Davis, that would make a lot more sense. The Pelicans would take that in a heartbeat because you're getting Devin Booker, dude. And he's cheap. I mean, he would not be cheap next year, but still, he's cheap for the moment. And you would get Ayton. I say don't put TJ Warren, that's dumb. Put in Ayton instead. Ayton and Devin Booker for Anthony Davis. I think they would take that for sure. But TJ Warren and Devin Booker, no, they would need Ayton. Yeah. Okay. And finally, John Wall and Bradley Beal for Anthony Davis. See, do you take that? You already seen John Wall struggling, but Bradley Beal's been balling. Oh, that's... Oh, and Julius Randle? They threw in Julius Randle. How dare they? Well, now you can't take it because you're losing Julius Randle. The whole point is you would still have a good power forward. No, I wouldn't take it if they added Julius Randle. If there was no Julius Randle, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe. But without that, no, it's not worth it. I don't think so. So out of all of these offers, the only one that's like maybe, like as the offers are, the only one that I would kind of be like, sure, is maybe the Bulls one. Because the Grizzlies aren't offering enough, I feel like. The Nets are too good in a position to trade anything right now. They can't even do this trade because he's injured. The Suns, if they added Ayton instead of Warren, that would make more sense. And no, you're not going to give up Julius Randle and Anthony Davis. That's dumb. So the only one that even kind of makes sense is the Bulls. But what do you guys think in the comments below? Which team do you think Anthony Davis will be traded to? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like this channel, give it a sub. And I'll see you guys next time.
Did you call back?